The main focus in my guard, the number one job, the number one mission initially is to have the guy in my full guard broken down. This needs a lot of work. This is just one piece of the puzzle that needs to be polished, needs a lot of work, just like a takedown, just like a guard pass. You have to break the guy down, control him. If you cannot control his posture, if you cannot break him down, if you cannot keep him down, if he keeps posturing up, you have nothing. Then you must resort, if you cannot break him down, you must resort to either double wrist control guard and start playing this and start throwing wild triangles up that hit at a very low percentage. You have no control of his posture, so if you throw a triangle, he can posture up out of it, and he can punch you. If he has his posture, he can punch you. So if you don't have control of his posture, you might have to abort. If you don't have a chin, if your chin is weak, you don't want to play double wrist control guard if your chin is weak, because he can punch you here. Minotauro is great at this, but he's very strong in the chin. Me, weak. If I ever did MMA, I would never play this because my jaw would break. So I would sit up and clinch. My whole game is about clinching and holding and keeping them down. Never any space. Bringing them up, controlling them. This is the best way to control a guy. Right here, both your arms around his head, crossing your feet. This is the best way. Hold them, squeeze them, do a naked choke. But unfortunately, you can't move from here. So that's why I started working off mission control. This is mission control here. Now his posture is broken. And again, this position, like all the positions that I will be running over, they need time. You need to spend serious time developing each position. From here, I have a free hand to make things happen. From here, again, I'm squeezing. I got my right foot on his hip, and I'm squeezing. Wrist to ankle. You're not grabbing your foot. Initially, you might. If you break him down, sometimes I just do this, and I'm holding on. Then eventually I'll move into position. Sometimes I'm like this, just catching my breath, trying to regroup, and then eventually, then I'm here. Then I know exactly where I need to be. I'm squeezing my knees together the whole time. A lot of people try rubber guard and they get to mission control and they go, my guard always gets passed. Because the legs are loose, so easy for people to slice their knee through. They slice their knee through, pass. That happens all the time. So it's very important, once you break them down, always squeeze or always squeezing. There's never any looseness. You must develop squeezing endurance. Something else that you need to develop. So from here, when I'm in mission control here and he's completely broken down, there's no way he's going to be able to punch me and hurt me. It's impossible. The only way he can hurt me is if he postures up and then we're playing this again. Now he can hurt me. But in mission control, can't punch me. My forearm is in his neck, in his collarbone. It's not over the top. It's never over the top. It's in his collarbone. Leg curl, this is coming down, and we're here. My elbow's coming into his collarbone, squeezing my knees together. Now I assess the situation. In no-gi grappling without punches, you can't hit. So you have to, the first thing I always do from here in mission control is to assess the situation, and I would like to catch his hand on the mat. If his hand is already on the mat, I'm going to keep it there. Very important. Either I want his hand on the mat, in the guard, so I'm thinking either his hand on the mat, or his elbow right here, so that I could start attacking, right, his arm. So I either want this or this. That's all I want. So in mission control, if I can force his hand to the mat, I do the zombie. This is what I always go to first. And once that hand's on the mat, I'm going to keep it there by hugging the knee. Now this is the most important position that no one really has gotten yet. BJ Penn's been playing a little rubber guard, but he's not hugging the knee. Once you keep the hand on the mat, you're hugging the knee to keep the hand on the mat and from keeping him from pulling out. Because the next step from here, now that I have the hand on the mat, and what does the hand on the mat mean? It means that I have an opportunity to get to the Jew claw here, right here, where he can't punch it to me. This is where I want to be. And you want to be here as fast as you can. That's one option. You can get to the invisible collar as fast as you can. That's another option, but that could lead to this too. But this is where I want to be. Holding him tight to me. I'm doing lockdown here. I'm pinching my knees together. That's where I want to be. But so, once the hand's on the mat here, we can get to the Jew claw. We could also get to Shigeki's favorite. We could just finish the fight here with a gogo plata, loco plata, or use all these setups to trick him into falling into a triangle. It's all right there. But I like to clear the neck, get over here as fast as possible. Why do I want to get right here? If I can get right here and master his escape, you could sit up and finish him off all together right here. But that's low percentage. You got to catch him tired. He's going to freak out. If he gets caught in the Jew claw, he knows that if he sleeps for 1 second, I'm going to sit up and finish him right here. So what he's going to do, either he's going to try to power up as fast as possible, which I try to control him back down right here. And from here, he's going to roll. His only way out. He's going to roll. And if I let him roll, and he's going to roll and then get up on top of me, now we're back in the guard again. Now I got to start all over, which is going to happen a lot. But if I master his escape, if I know he's going to escape, and I'm squeezing here, I'm squeezing my knees together, upward motion on his elbow, downward motion on his shoulder, controlling his wrist here, pulling him towards me. He wants to roll, I'm going to slow him down. Slow him down, let my legs out wide. Then I palm strike his hip. I'm inside control. I just swept him with the guard pass included. That's one of the most common paths I take all the time. You must master that. You must master his escape. That's a legit escape. Very legit escape. If I'm here and I'm not controlling his body, and if I'm just sitting here and he rolls as fast as he can, he's going to get on top. He rolls as fast as he can when he's on top. That's a legit escape. People escape that way all the time. But if I'm here and I master this position, put a lot of time into it, control his wrist, I'm pulling on his hip, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. With the gi, you can do this because you can have your legs open because all you have to do is grab his sleeve here and control right here. That's how the omoplatas work with the gi. But without gi, they don't work like that. You got to squeeze. I'm pinching his elbow. I'm forcing his shoulder to the mat. I'm forcing him to roll. He tries to roll. I slow him down. Let's get him out of the way. Now we're here. I can finish him here. I can finish a little Dean Lister action there. Or set him up. We're already in twister side control. Got the twister here. And then, now we're here. That all came from having that hand on the mat. That hand on the mat. So we're here in the guard. This is just one path, the most important path. Breaking him down, getting the mission control as fast as you can. Forcing that hand to the mat, hugging that knee. From here, once that hand's on the mat, we need to clear the neck. We need to let go of the wrist, the ankle, clear the neck, rehook the ankle. I can go right to the Jew claw here, force him to roll,